5 is a good handyman. He can hand the ball left and right because usually he doesn't get the pressure from the other 5. Tall people don't go. Bobby Marjanovic, Slavko Vraneš, all those big people, Nikola Milutinov, whatever. They don't go after like point guard would chase the point guard neck to neck full court. So, and he has, because he's a tall, he has a good outlook, view left and right. So we can move to another chapter and we can organize down picks and we can be jeopardy for the defense. We can score. That is an interesting story. And I always say UCLA cut is extremely good when you have to start the offense, but after that you have to involve the other picks, another way of offenses, or maybe you have that kind of player such as Mike James and those other guys who play very good one-on-one game, then, open for them. Today, as you mentioned, Partizan play against Kevin Panther finally. We don't know. There are some good players who can do with the ball things which sometimes some other players cannot do when they even have multiple screens and Steigers and double picks. When they get the ball, they're not that much capable. That's all up to the talent you have, and you recruit the players. Sometimes, unfortunately, you just get the players what club give you, and you have to be happy with that. There are
also, advantage of this defense is to increase rebounding. It's very important, details in basketball, especially on defense. Everyone knows that offensive rebound is something what can beat any teams, especially after this rebounding, you have easy points or you have outlet pass, who is usually finished with three-pointer because everyone are close to the basket.
Example, let's say, continue, stop. Go back on this, Nikos. Again. Before I go, stop. The defender of the ball now, he read very well the situation. Why? Now, if he sent his player to the pick and roll, like how he won the white team. Now my team is the blue team, okay? And the opponent is the white team. Now, if the defender of the ball want to send the ball to the pick and roll, this means we have only one on the weak side, something we don't like. We want to have one on the weak side. So with this really good reaction, he have it to play ice, continue. You see, immediately, stop, immediately. He sent the ball to the trap. And now we have on the weak side two. One for a check and one for rotation. Okay, Πάμε Nico. Stop. Now, what is the wrong? The check is very low. The check is very low, and we give the chances to the tall guy to take the ball. Okay? Another one bad example. Again here. Okay, go back. Okay, Pame. Now come the pick. Okay, here. Continue. Stop. Is too far. The check now. Continue. The check. Stop. The check have to be there. This is the perfect position for me. Another one time. Then guard. Slow to survive after the pick. And he stay. And it's very big problem. This why. If you are tall guy, is not so fast. Is not so athletic. Πάμε. Stop. This strong side help you saw now. It was about the scouting. The guy who received the ball on the corner 23, is extremely bad shooter. That's why he knows the strong side have to give help.
3 games was finished by 2 or 3 points yesterday. A Red Star against Milan, Tel Aviv against Monaco, and Zalgiris against Paris. And of course, I was trying to watching all those 3 games, just to even to bring some example from the last 2 minutes about the coach's decision. Generally about coach's decision, I think we can talk about few philosophy when it's come from coach's decision. Some coaches are very, very conservative, maybe protective. So they almost not going to change their decision. It means that they're going to always start with the same 5 guys. They will have a very, very organized rotation. Every player know in which minute he can play. I think when you are a young coach and when you are just starting your way, like in a coaching, first, of course, you don't have too much experience. But second, you are choose to be most of the time in more of the protective side, not to gambling. And for many, many coaches, young coaches, we can see that they are a little bit more in the conservative, protective side. When you got more experience, more knowledge, you'll find yourself more and more in the situation that you need to be more flexible, to change roster, to change lineup, to change play, to change decision. You start to do it. And then, of course, each one of us, like a coach, you have your own limit. How far you can go with a change in decision, how far you are gambling or change your game philosophy or even your coaching plan. But it's very, very typical to the age. I think that many of us, in the end of the day, the people who should hire us, management, board, federation, many, many times you are exchange your contract about not just about winning and losing, about how many games you won in a close game. And for me, I think that close game, it's game is finished to both sides like 6 or 7 points. If it's 12 points, 15 points, probably your it was a little bit limit for you to influence about the game. But 6, 7 points, it means last 2 possession, last possession, what was the structure in the last few minutes. So many, many people, they will judge us if to give us a job again, or if we're doing a good job or not, how many games we won during the season, 6, 7 points, lose or win. And each one of you now, you can try to calculate it to yourself, how many years you are in the business, how many games this year you was involved in a game of 6, 7 points for each side, how many games you won, how many games you lost, and of course, during your career, how many games under this criteria of 6, 7 points you won and how many you lost. That's very, very important. It also can show you how you are functional in a money time. And I can say more than that, if you are involved in many, many tie game and you are hire the same staff by you, assistant coach, physical trainer, if you got your own staff for a few years, you can also analyze how is your staff doing in the last couple of minutes. Did they help you with the right advice, like who to put on the court? Did they help you with the right advice? Should we make a foul or not a foul? Did the physical trainer doing a good job, and your player, they are in good physical condition in the last few minutes? Most of the time when the physical condition is better, it's going to be less mistake like turnovers and smart decision. So this is something that, you can judge yourself, you can test yourself with yourself and also with the people who